G'day everyone, and welcome to Griffon Tabletop Miniatures. Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, please don't forget to subscribe! And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all content released here on this channel. Now, I really appreciate you doing that, and if you like it, don't forget to give it a like. That really helps us out. Thanks. Now on with the video. Okay, now this is these are rather my two kitbashed Wirlwinds that I'm using for my Howling Griffons firstborn Marine Force. Yeah, I fortunately was able to look through a lot of my old bits and pieces, and I found these couple of old rhinos that I'd put the Black Templar like fronts on, and the side, like the doors rather, I'd replace them and the front panel with those. And so what I intend to do is cut off the, as I've already started doing, cutting off the Black Templar icons and then smoothing that out, and I can even do a video if you like, showing you how to fix up little things like this and making it perfectly smooth and wonderful and flush with the rest of the vehicle. If you're interested in seeing something like that, let me know down in the comments down below. Anyway, I found these, and then I decided to put the top of these two immolators that I had sitting around spare, and yeah, I just never used them. I never ended up building them. I was going to kitbash them for basically cool looking rhinos for my Grey Knights many years ago, but it just didn't happen. So decided to make use of those parts and put them on top of these tanks that were already built. Well, the chassis that was already built anyway. I did that, and I cut the icons off of here, the Adeptus Sororitas, or whatever it is, icons, the fleur off there. And as you can see, on the back of this, I have modified it to have the old metal Wirlwind missile pods from many years ago. If you're a old Hammer fan of old 40k, or if you're in general maybe a Space Marine fan, you'll recognize these, or you should, in my opinion. Well, they're quite heavy. Sorry. The middle, as you can see, this little bit in the middle here, holding the well, that the missile pods are attached to, that's actually from an Imperial Knight kit. Just one of the spare sort of, I guess, elbow joints, maybe? Or wrist joints more? No, elbow joints. There, and then you've got the Primaris, I think it's Impulsor radar dish that I modified and put on here to be the dish that these would have. And I, just for the rule of cool, thought the little twin link sensor thing up the top there, I thought would look nice. So I just had a couple of them spare and I put them on. Now I've attached it as well to a spare from the Primaris Impulsor kit, which is what this would have been attached to, had that been on an Impulsor. And likewise, in the central bit here, let's move this one out of the way, I cut this from the when you buy the Impulsor, you get 2 of the back, like, armoured bits, and I cut that out of it, so all the rest of the plastic was cut off, and it's a little bit small for the hole that the this top part has, which is the same size hole that you get on the Space Marine Predator from this era, and the Razorback, and I believe even on the plastic this era Wirlwind as well. And so to ensure that that would stay where it was and be stuck in not only on the little points on the sides there, you may not see because of, yeah, you're not going to see that. But basically on the underside of there, I have a couple of pieces of sprue, or 3 pieces of sprue that are glued to the inside of that, holding that piece in place and giving it, well, I'm pushing quite a bit of force on there, and it's not damaging it in any way. So I knew once I did that, and it was pretty solid, that it would probably hold the weight of that. And it does. It's easily knocked over, to be fair. So it's not the best thing, but I suppose in future I could glue magnets into here and into here. And I think that's what I'm going to do, just to make that sit on a little nicer. And I thought that was a nice way of bringing these old 20-something-year-old parts that I've had sitting in my collection, unpainted, unused, for decades. And I do like the look of them, and put them into here. However, you might notice, if you're familiar with these old metal bits, that there should be like a rear plates on here. 2 other metal parts, thin metal parts that sat on the back. Now, I only had 1 pair of them still remaining after all these years. So to make them both the same, I just removed it. And I'm not going to worry about detailing it or anything. I'll just leave it as it is. I think that's fine. I decided to use the little domes from the immolators on here just to... just because I can. I thought about maybe keeping them for my Land Raiders, but yeah, I was just like, nah, you know what? I'll put them on here and just see how we go. And yeah, so that's what I decided to do, and both of them are the same. I think actually the only thing that's really different is that each of the doors are on the opposite sides. Which again, they're the Black Templar ones. I've cut off most of the icons, and I need to smooth that out with basically some thin plastic glue, and then go over it with a file, and then come back with some milliput and just smooth the surface right over perfectly. I will cut these little parts of the Black Templar symbol on those wings there around that skull. I will remove those at some stage. And you might notice as well, I've glued these parts from my old plastic Imperial Guard Sentinels, actually. I thought attaching them to the bottom of the things that hold the lights, like if you had the searchlight there, and because these have a little light on them, I thought that'll do, and they got little binoculars that allow them to, you know, the Marine inside perhaps like a periscope sort of thing, can see what's going on. It's not exactly what the Wirlwind's known for having, but I just thought, rule of cool. I didn't have enough of the original searchlights left in my collection, so I found some old broken ones, and so I used the bottoms, smoothed and cut the top of it there so I could attach those to it. And I think I've done a reasonable job. Like, it's not the most amazing kitbash in the world, but I think it looks cool and unique. And that's what I was going for with this force. I wanted each model to be custom in some way, even if it's just a head swap or a weapon swap. In this case, it's a little bit more than that. But I think I've done a good job to bring these old, beautiful metal parts from the old Wirlwind kits to a new or newer plastic body, and also that little bit more unique by using the parts from the Immolator kit. Now, if you have any comments, please put them down. Any comments, questions, criticisms, or any of that, just down in the comments below, please do. Or come over to the Discord and yeah, chat with us about them there. There's more photos of them on the Discord, as there is of this entire force, and there will be as time goes on. But yeah, I was really pleased with how these turned out, and initially I built this one on the left because I'd found this missile pod, and I found a way to do it twice because I knew I had another pair somewhere. And over the last month, going through all my bits boxes, I finally found them, and I was a happy chappy, let me tell you. And so I was able to finish these off. I was quite busy, actually, and I only got to finish them off this week. Making them the same, putting this on. And yeah, as I said, I think it turned out well, rather. And yeah, I'd like to know what you think. And yeah, there we have it. 2 kitbashed Wirlwinds for my Howling Griffons. And yeah, hope you liked the video. If you have any questions for me or for the channel or for what I like to do in the hobby, anything at all, please put that down in the comments below. We can start having a conversation. And if you want to talk a little more, maybe share some inspirational images of our miniatures, our hobby, even our piles of shame, maybe our piles of opportunity, all of that fun stuff, I have a Discord. And I've started uploading a lot of my army's like miniatures. I've taken photos of them, and I've uploaded them on there. So if you'd like to check them out, feel free to do so. It should be up near the banner somewhere, I believe. Yeah. Click the link, and I'll love to see you over there. And again, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. That would really help. Again, I thank you for watching today. I'll catch you in the next one.